Gamer Dude 2088, and today we're going to talk about TOT 460 and how you can clear it and all that good stuff. This will be my first playthrough on this floor, so we'll see if I can, actually clear it with the current team that we have going on here, as well as explain to you, what we got going, what we're doing, and all of that. So let's talk about some of what we're dealing with here. The Air Mystic, which is the boss. That third skill revives all allies with 25% and grant them immunity to all negative effects for 2 turns and refills their turn bar by 25%. Very powerful skill. So just in that skill alone, that lets you know that this is probably something where you want to go straight boss. You want to face the boss and try to burn down the boss HP before killing off the ass. Now, if they happen to die within you fighting, then that's fine, but you're gonna have a rough time trying to kill the ads and the boss having this revive, bringing them back to life. So in the second skill is cast a shield over all allies, providing shelter, 15% max HP, and regenerates them for 15% for 2 turns. So you have this shield that mitigates damage as well as a heal. So you definitely want to keep the boss without an attack bar. This is why we have the Air Bassy here for that. But we're also dealing with the Water Holy Sister as well as the Air Holy Sister, which both have skills that can cleanse and got heals and buffs and a bunch of stuff that you don't want to happen. So even though we would like to kill them off and get rid of them so we can just go straight to the boss afterwards, that might not be what we're going to be capable of doing. So what we want to do is keep them CC'd and not getting turns as much as possible. If we can keep them from getting turns, this is going to be a lot easier for us, and this is why we have Herman here, and as well as our Fire Necro to also help with the CCing of the ads, so we can continue to go straight boss. And we're going to keep the boss CC'd with the Air Bassy while our DPS is coming from the Fire Faceless, and our WHS is here to heal us if we need it and keep our skills up as much as possible. So let's go right into it. Okay, there you go. It took a little longer than what was expected, but we had a little hiccups. Our air bassi missed the very first attack that he supposed to stop the boss, and it kind of went downhill from there. But luckily enough, we was able to still finish through. That was a really intense fight there. So pretty much, if you was following through, you just noticed that we was trying to focus most of our attention on the boss. There was a lot of resisting that was happening, and when we lost Herman, that really hurt us, so we couldn't keep the ads CC properly. So it was looking very bad at a lot of points where we started taking damage, heals started coming out, we couldn't keep the curse up and things of that nature. So expect this fight to be really, really difficult, because I know not everybody has the same units as I do. You can bring poison in, or if you have really strong curse units, you can use that as your DPS. That's fine, but it's just really making sure you're able to land those crits with the air bassi, as well as having a decent enough accuracy, because my air bassi's accuracy is pretty low, but it's just because I wanted to get his crit as high as I can possible, just to be the most effective as possible, as well as having good accuracy on the water bassi Herman as well, just so he can make sure he keeps those ads CC'd as much as possible while your DPSers is doing what they doing. And if you have anything like the Air Shaman, WHS, or the Air Crusader for the cooldown reduction, if you have something for the cooldown reduction on your skills, that will help tremendously, pushing you further into these runs. And then once you're getting up to 60, you definitely want to have your team speed up there, because speed, the higher you go in TOT, the worse it is and the faster units become. And definitely don't want to be outsped by everything that happens. So I hope this was kind of beneficial for you guys looking to clear this floor. If you're having a tough time on this floor, speed wise, you probably want to be shooting for about 130 plus, just to make sure you have a decent gap between the enemy. Even higher than that, honestly, but definitely somewhere around that. Not all of my units are that high on speed there, so I'm able to do it with lower speed. But I'm saying push the envelope, push the bar higher, so you'll be able to do a lot better, and you won't have as many problems as I do. Shoot for your 85% accuracies, like that, something like that, because accuracy and resistance is kind of tricky in TOT right now. The same way with crits, if you're relying on units to crit, shooting for like that 80-85%, somewhere around there. If you can get those kind of stats, and you should do fine. You shouldn't have too many problems struggling if you get your stats up high as possible. But if you can get into the ballpark, there might be some hiccups here and there, but you should be able to prevail. And this is the Gamer Dude signing out. See you in the next guide for TOT. Deuces.